and Love and Money from Attitude and Virtue, his latest album. Few Canadian artists have achieved the level of success Corey Hart has. His string of hit singles and gold and platinum albums is testimony to the impact his music made throughout the 80s. His 1985 album, Boy in the Box, was a phenomenon. Its sales of over 1 million copies made it the first album in Canada to be certified diamond.
During that era with Boy in the Box was something so overwhelming that to this day I wished I could relive it again in terms of not experiencing the same things, but I would have been different. I would have acted differently because I didn't enjoy a lot of it, because I wasn't prepared for it. And the maturity of me as just Corey had to catch up with the sort of maturity of record sales and the maturity of the phenomena. It was just too much, and I don't think that I conducted myself like an immature brat, but I couldn't grasp it because it was just too much.
Corey seems to prefer the role of the underdog these days.
When I came out, I was definitely an underdog, and then for whatever reasons, the gods above and the timing, things went way beyond what everyone anticipated, including myself. And life deals you its cards, and to be the guy that doesn't have the spotlight on him right now and doesn't have the camera thrust in his face and doesn't have the media hounding him is actually a relief. And I'm able to go about doing my business in a quiet way and make the music that I wanted to make. And this record will come out, and I wouldn't mind having this record create some heat, because I'm proud of the record, and I'm proud of the work that I've done on it and the musicians that have worked with me on this record. And I'd love some people to hear it. But I like being the underdog right now.
Corey's own success makes his reflections on pop stardom in the song She's Everywhere all that more credible.
Well, She's Everywhere works at two levels. It definitely levels on the pop culture phenomena and how strong celebrity and American culture is around the world. America just churns out this culture that Levi jeans and Coca-Cola and Madonna. I think the lyrics reflect sort of my journey through traveling to some of these countries and being pretty much overwhelmed by her celebrity.
Our Talks Attitude and Virtue will be back after these messages. Corey Hart Talks Attitude and Virtue continues. Corey's recent travels with his wife Erica turned out to be a major source of inspiration for Attitude and Virtue, although that wasn't the intention.
My travels weren't designed for me to write songs. It was really a break for me after I signed with Sire Records to just take some time off and not be Corey Hart for a while. Take off with Erica and just travel pretty much like bohemians, and go to places that, you'd never go to. Or most people in North America would just not pick up and go there. There weren't vacation spots.
The song Poster came out of Corey's travels.
Poster was inspired by the travels through China. It wasn't by one particular person, but more just a general feeling of, one, that you can't travel in China without being totally watched and totally controlled. You need to have a tour guide, and if you don't have a tour guide, you need to be monitored as to when you can go to certain places and when you can't. And there's a certain feeling of Big Brother watching you that you don't have in North America and you don't have in democracies. So I never intended to write a song about lack of freedom or censorship or anything like that. I never thought I'd write a song about that particular subject, but when I was there and having met people my own age and older, younger, and just the inability for them to express their own choices in life is something that I find so hard to accept and so hard to believe that it can be like that. I think self-expression is such an important part and fabric of one's identity. To take that away is... I can't understand a system that purports to do that.
Express yourself, girl!